Why? That's always a good question, the big why. Well, there's a kind of a lineage of thought to that. Originally, I had thought what I'd thought the AGC was a social group where you got together to drink beer, meet some folks, rub some elbows, learn who the other general contractors were in town, learn a little bit about them, but get in contact with subcontractors and vendors and just make some relationships. And so I thought, well, heck, I'll do that. I can go drink beer with the best of them. And I gave my run at that. And we had a lot of fun. And so originally, that's why I joined. I followed, as we mentioned, I worked for Tom Clark. Tom was a past president as well. He told me one day, he said, Steve, he goes, you should join, just get involved in it and stay involved and see what this does for you. And I didn't know why at the time. But I guess, so if the question is to the why, as I've gone through the chairs and I joined the board and got to meet just a great group of people on that board, and a couple of my best friends are on that board or were on that board, and really got to meet some cool people and have a good time and learn a lot. And as Tom Stewart would say, that a soloist isn't heard as loud as a chorus. And getting together in here with this group of people, serving the industry as a whole, it was interesting because you come into it from a perspective of an individual. And I've got a company, or I worked for a company, and so what are the interests of our company? And it's not. This doesn't serve the interests of an individual. It serves the interests of the industry. And that when one industry succeeds, the others will as well. And you learn that there's a much bigger picture involved when you are a group together, when you do have that chorus, when you can go to the Hill, when you can tell people you need to listen to us, and they do. That to me is what the AGC became. It was less about the social aspect and more about what can we do as an industry that can, and as leaders of industry, to come together and hear and have our voices heard. And at the end of the day, that is why I am involved in the AGC and will continue to be so. I really think we've got just a great group of people over there in DC. I think we've got a great group of people here in Spokane. All the different chapters, you get to meet all those guys. Every one of them, just great leaders. And it's that leadership that we need to help our industry stay at the top of its game. So I'll be here. We are the AGC.